So what's going on YouTube? I am the connoisseur of nothing, opinionated on most, and today is Sunday. Sunday is Gunday. Shout out to Talon Say. So today, I want to talk about my latest pickup of 2021, and that is my new gun, AK-47 pattern rifle, the Serbian Zastava M70. This here, picked this up, I think maybe last week of January. I think this came into my FFL, and it's $1,000. Well, no, this one was a little more. This one was $1,150. That's how much I paid for this. And I have already made some adjustments. This is not how your rifle will come stock. I have already safety checked. It is empty. Let me go ahead and grab this. When the rifle came, it came with this gas tube. So before this section here was here, that was there. This here is called a Ultimac rail. It's a gas tube and rail. The rail, this is called a Picatinny rail. This allows for the attachment of optics, lights, lasers, whatever you want to put on, you can put on. You just need that there. You can't really do that with this. So that's why I went ahead and switched that out so I can go ahead and put a red dot on here. There is also this option here. This is called a side mount. A lot of AKs will have these. There's a rail that you can buy, and you'll slide it on, and they'll put a piece of Picatinny that will float over top of this part here. This is called your dust cover. It'll float on top of here, and you can put a red dot or wherever you want on top of there, whatever optic of your choosing. Opted to go with this on the Ultimac. If I get a wood stock one, I probably will go with that. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one at the time, but I have been seeing some pop up, so maybe if I'm able to get one before they sell out, I'll hurry up and get a wooden one before who knows what happens with this new president. They may ban the importation of foreign weapons. It's happened before, may happen again, who knows. But I digress. This came with this plastic mag right here. This is made by Magpul. It is a 30 round AK mag for 7.62 by 39. It also comes with the classic AK muzzle brake. I think this is considered a muzzle brake. It helps deflect the gases up and to the right so that when you're shooting, it helps keep you aiming straight when you're shooting. Plastic grip. This pistol grip does have a little storage compartment if you want to store something up in there. I don't know what you would, but if you're a survivalist, maybe you want to put some matches, waterproof matches, or who knows what up there. Not too many things can fit, but it's there. It's good to have. It's better to have that than it just be hollow. So that's useful. Also came with this polymer stock. It is extendable. You bring it in. This here you can also raise or lower to go ahead and get a good cheek hold whenever you're aiming down sights. Comes with these QD slots. They are on both sides. There is no QD slot up here. However, this hand grip, this is a Hogue hand grip that I came with. It has a good rubbery texture. It's nice and slim. But I'm probably going to switch this out. I may cut these sections out and put the Picatinny inserts in there. But I've already looked at a metal one made by Midwest Industries that I think is going to be the replacement, because I want to put a hand stop here, and I want a light. I think every gun that you're going to be using should have a light. Worst case scenario, somebody breaks in the house, you need to see who it is. They may not have broken the house, or maybe they did, but they lived there. Maybe it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your drunk uncle stumbling in, making noise, and you get scared. You want to be able to see who you are pointing a gun at if you're pointing it at them. So it's always good to have a light. That's going to go right over. On this side, I have already picked out the light. Very nice Olight Odin. It's in red. I think it'll be looking very cool with this all black rifle. Currently, I have this little red dot on here. This is a Primary Arms micro dot. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get this to the range yet. We just got hit with an ice storm last night, today. I'm in Southwest Pennsylvania, so ain't doing too much traveling today. Or else today would have been a perfect day to take you guys to the range with me. I was able to go ahead and zero in my iron sights though. If you do not know, these are your iron sights. This leaf here, and then this post here. There's a piece in there, and you use that to dial in what you want to shoot at. In order to do that on AKs and SKS rifles, you need this tool, which works sort of as a vise or a clamp. You spin it left, it opens, spin it right, it closes, and in here you can see this little divot. It will slide to left or to the right for windage, and then for elevation you have this piece here. This goes directly on top, and you spin it either left or right for elevation, up or down. So far I have no complaints with this rifle. Everything seems to function fine. It seems pretty accurate when I did take it to the range and I finally got it dialed in. No complaints at all. Very good gun. I think it was well worth the money, especially if there is an importation ban. The value in these should skyrocket, as they normally always do with guns. Once they get banned, they become popular. It's the same way with anything else. Now, that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss with that AK. I did have a viewer though that had some questions in regards to my AR pistol. So going to kind of involve the AK, the AR, as well as a handgun. I want to break down some of the laws that we have here. Again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an expert, so don't use anything I say in a court of law. They're going to throw it out. This is just my understanding of the laws that there are today. They may change tomorrow, they may change tonight, they may change a year from now, but this is how they stand today. So the AK that I just showed you, this is considered a rifle. Why is this considered a rifle? It's considered a rifle because it has a barrel that is 16 inches or longer. I think I said this is 16. I think it's actually like 16 and a quarter inches. And it has a stock. This is a solid stock. And this gun, when it was designed to be fired with two hands. And it also has an intermediate cartridge. That doesn't really have too much to do with it, but that used to be a part of it back in like the 20s and 30s, what were classified as a rifle or not. But there's also rifles that shoot 9mm and 22 long rifles, tiny bullet, shot in pistols and rifles. That's what makes this a rifle. 16 inches or more, stock, designed to be shot with two hands, right? Now let's go over to a pistol. Let's go. One of my favorite pistols here. This is my Canik TP9 SF Elite. It is clear. Actually, nope, I just put one in. Okay. Now it's clear. This gun is a handgun. This is also considered a pistol. Why is it a handgun? It is a handgun because it can be carried in one hand. It is designed to be fired with one hand. Back in the old days with pistols, people, you walk 10 paces, 15 paces, you walk 10 paces, 15 paces, y'all turn around, you pull out your pistol, you shoot. Whoever wins won the argument, and they get to go home. The other one goes to the morgue. That's the rules of a pistol. Now, modern days, nobody just shoots with one hand. That's for the movies. Nobody does that in reality anymore. It's modern practice. You use two hands when you're holding a firearm. It allows you the most control. So does me putting the second hand on there constitute it as a rifle now because I'm using two hands? No, has a short barrel. Barrel's less than 16 inches. So it's a pistol. It's a handgun. Now, where it may get a little confusing is here. This is an AR-15 pistol, and it is clear. What makes this a pistol? Okay, this barrel is less than 16 inches. This barrel is 10.5 inches. This is not a stock. It is a brace. This can open up. Let me get this open for you guys. This can open up. You can put your arm in it. That's what it was designed for. There was a wounded veteran that still wanted to be able to shoot, his AR pistol. And if you got one hand trying to do this, it's very hard to do. Or if you have damage to that hand, it's very hard to do. So what they allowed was the invention of the pistol brace, where it can help stabilize, you holding the gun up by wrapping it around your arm or just bracing it up against your arm. So that's why that was invented. That's why it's not a rifle. It's not a rifle because barrel is less than 16 inches. This is a brace. It's not a stock. That's it. If this was a stock, if I were to just take this off, because this can very easily come off, put a stock on it, legally, it would be considered a short-barreled rifle. And a short-barreled rifle requires that you purchase a tax stamp of $200 as part of the NFA. Or this is a hand stock. If I were to take this off and replace it with actual vertical grip that I can grab, then it would be considered a short barrel rifle, just from me switching something like that, because that then makes the design for it to be held with two hands. Even though we just discussed handguns, you also hold those with two hands. Doing that on this would make it a short barrel rifle. So the gun laws are a little confusing. Well, not a little, very confusing. A lot of them are nonsensical. But that's what makes this a pistol. I do have this SIG Romeo. Like this optic a lot. Automatically comes on whenever you move the rifle. When it's sitting in my safe, eventually it'll go off. It'll stay off, so the battery will last a very long time. I also have some backup iron sights. I have a light mounted over here. I also have this 3x magnifier purely just for looks. I don't really need a 3x magnifier on here, but I got it on here, and of course a sling. You all need a sling. So I just want to address that. Oh, one other thing, another viewer was asking about this muzzle device here. So I got this. How I got this gun was, first I bought this this lower. This is actually the only port that is considered a firearm. This lower part of the AR. Let me go ahead and pop this open for you guys to show you. There we go. Okay. So this part is actually what's the firearm. If you take this off, take off this pistol grip and the internals, you can buy just this bare, it's called a strip lower receiver, and that is a firearm. You would have to get it shipped to a FFL, which will be your local gun store, and you'll pay a transfer fee. Right now transfer fees are a little bit high. My FFL the transfer fee I think used to be like $20, now it's $40. Actually no, it used to be $15 and now it's like $40. So you get a transfer fee, they log the serial number. This is a gun. That's it. That's a gun. Everything else you can buy, get it shipped right to the house. So I bought this. This is a lower. I actually got this lower from Palmetto State Armory as well. And then I got the lower parts kit and this upper receiver, all as a bundle deal. And this upper receiver already came pre-assembled. I thought I was going to have to put it together, but I guess thankfully it came pre-assembled. And it has this muzzle device. It looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like a suppressor, but it's not. It's just to direct the loud bang of the gun directly forward, supposedly, it's still loud as hell, regardless. Whenever you're shooting this thing, it sounds like the sky is being torn apart by lightning when you're shooting this gun, because it's such a short barrel, and the 5.56 cartridge moves super fast, so it creates that sonic boom. So I just wanted to go ahead and address that because a viewer was asking me about that. If you do have any other questions, I would love to hear them. If you think I got anything wrong, I would love to hear it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you in the next video.